I'm here. Nobody there. It's a sad stream. It actually does make it bigger. It's good size. Alright, so this is something interesting. I tested this out last season, and I thought it was pretty good. And so I asked the guys if they want to try it out this season. So, left is going, but Polar likes getting boost on kickoff, so he's going to go this way. And I'm on that double diagonal, so instead I'm going to kind of rotate mid. So we tried it out. Worked out just fine. I think we did it like twice. Great aerial. Really good. I think probably let Lunar take that one. Or Lunar. What the fuck? Luna take that one. Polar's just like a little bit no momentum. obvious that he wanted the boost. Kind of like how I'm there in the way of Luna, but in that case I have momentum. I probably also shouldn't have gone. Good backward play by Luna. Good choice probably to get back off of it though. I'm not sure if there's a world in which Polar beats that guy to it, but I like the aggression. I'm not sure how you didn't touch that. Oh, out of boost. Gotcha. Yeah, a little bit more boost, and I think you probably have that touch. Kept a lot of offense pressure. Like right at the beginning, they had a decent bit of pressure. Hey, what's up, Heat? You got a replay for me? I'm just doing mine because nobody else is here watching. Good clear by Polar. Just a shit touch by me. It's probably one of those that I probably should not touch. It's better if I use my positioning to make it seem like I might get a touch, so they have to hesitate, but I don't do anything. Any of the games from last night. Specifically where we lost. Alright, sounds good. I'll cue that up while I'm letting this play out. I mean, you guys only won 1-0. Do you want me to review maybe the 1-0 game? I'll do that and one of the games that you lost. I'll do the game 2 and game 3. I'm sure there's stuff in game 2. Good tap to the side. I think it was on. I just want to see this real quick from my perspective. Actually, from probably Shamu's perspective. Yeah, he probably had it. Just a fucking banger of a shot. Like every time Polar hit the ball on target, it was a rocket. Just great stats too. I like being bottom of the leaderboard. I hate what it does to my stats, but I like that my team is just able to do so much. I like that use of the field. Luna got killed, so I ended up dropping the ball back on that pass. Oh shit, RX here too? Damn. Sounds like I need to do you guys. Just last second stuff. Alright. I think I just got it. You guys are the 4v4 games. Ooh. I've got those. Inverted camo wheels. I like them. I don't wear them, but I like them. I've got like, I don't know, like 3 different pairs. Nice. Oh, he's playing with like alpha boost on. That's funny. Dude, it's great. I saw a lot of double boost kickoffs out of the premier team, so I don't think they care as much. They never got punished by it, so they're probably not going to stop. What's up, Beanie? Until you get scored on. Exactly. See, that's the thing. If you get scored on, guess what? You get another kickoff. Do you go double boost again? It's just, it can lead to like a waterfall of goals. Are you actually enjoying it? I can't imagine a life without Rocket League. It's a strong double or last man back commit from Heat there. I don't think there's any really good reason to go for that. Like that Rob grabs mid boost there. I would have liked him to bump Answer on his way out. I think going for slip was probably the wrong call, but as he turned from getting the boost, he flipped immediately. If he didn't flip immediately, he could have gotten a demo. You just keep putting the ball into the corner, man. That's the thing I'm noticing right now from you. It just slows the game down so much. If you would have just given yourself a half second more to get around on the ball, you could have put it towards their net instead. Yeah, the thing about cheating on kickoffs is you gotta get comfortable with it, and I know a lot of people who aren't comfortable with kickoffs. That's a great fake. And there's plenty of people that really like going for boost. You don't have to cheat for it to still not be a double boost kickoff. You can kind of just linger. Just treat it like it's a one man versus one man. 50-50. I don't mind Auroch's play there, but at some point you gotta kind of trust your teammates, and Heat probably could call out that there's no shooter, and then Auroch doesn't have to do that. Heat, by the way, just getting brutally hit around the field. Yeah, I hate it when your hobby causes you stress. That's problematic. Megalodons are. They picked up a guy named Nyx. He's got a very particular playstyle, but unfortunately for them, if you shut him down, that team kind of just crumbles. Oh shit, rocking a ton of time in. Yeah, it's not for everybody though. I'm seeing mostly good rotations here. What I'm not seeing is good connection, team-to-team connection. So when we get clears, it's very rare that the clear has a blue player on the other end of it. And so that's the difference between a fine clear, a good clear, and a great clear. I'm going to keep repeating that over and over again. So Rob's hitting the ball. It's to space. It's a decent place to be putting the ball, but either the clear or his hit is too hard, or we're just like not positioned well for it at all. That's a rifle of a fucking shot from Heat. That was a good shot. That time Heat didn't take the ball to the corner. He put it on target. No, yeah, he criticizes everyone. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I played with him because I saw raw talent in the offseason, and I had an opportunity to pick him up and decided against it, so kind of tells you everything that you need to know about my thought on Knicks. Oh, go in! That's the one. That's the one, by the way. You guys did not have a lot of goals this, so Arok doesn't. See, I mean, that's okay. No double boost, and you still got ball possession. Unfortunately, you hit it behind Heat, so he wasn't able to do anything with it. A dribble out might have been more beneficial. I mean, it wasn't a terrible game. You guys' offensive pressure just looked really bad. Another 4v4. That was oh, you called for a fake kickoff? Interesting. I mean, fake kickoffs have a place. I don't practice them. I don't think a lot of people in RSC practice them. So it's something kind of cool. Revealing you guys' secrets, though, to the enemies, because this is being streamed. No one else is going to watch this, though, so. Yeah, it takes some getting used to. I like the pass idea. It's a very difficult one for Heat to get to. I think you just need to be more aggressive there, Heat. I think there's opportunities to be tackling these guys, and we're not going for it. Especially when we're like the number 1, or maybe even the number 2 guy. Just get up in their fucking faces. Your teammates can deal with the fallout of a number 1 guy going for a tackle. You do a lot of them in comp? And in casual? Do you do them with like people that you know, or are you doing them with randos in solo queue and you're just telling the randos to do it? I mean, you gotta remember, Heat only has like 100 hours in this game, so he doesn't practice a lot. Yeah, he's gonna own goal. Yep. Saw that one coming. It's just a bad angle coming from Rob, and it's awkward plays in the corner that maybe we didn't need to make. So the stem of this for me is Arok's half flip is great, and what he should be doing is be going for this front post. But we also have Heat, who looks like he wants to go for this front post, and we can't have both of you going for the front post. So what we should have is somebody kind of making a path more like this, and that could be Arok. Arok could be making that path also. And unless you guys don't know where each other are, that's tough to make. With Heat being in this position, seeing Arok, I would, in my opinion, if I were Heat, think Arok's probably going to try and cut this off and try and beat that front post, so I will probably be the one that defaults more to this position. The trouble, Arok, though, is if you cut in this way, you are going to have a bad hit most of the time. The chances where you win the 50-50 and come out with the ball and you're going up the field in the right direction are lower than you bouncing it off this wall and it coming center for someone to shoot, or him just beating you and bringing it center. So it's just better to watch the front post than it is to commit to the corner in most cases. So you don't get to you don't read the ball, you don't see how it's going to play. Izumi has this high path on the ball, so he's actually coming back down on it. He has vision of answer, and he's going to make a pass right around Heat, who's in a decent spot, but probably should have been a little bit more back, because then he would be able to protect against this play a little bit better. But his main threat is thinking he needs to cut off whatever Izumi's doing. And unfortunately, because of Arok's pathing and how Heat reacted to it, we don't get in the way of it very well. Now, Izumi doesn't go for that, but we still miss, and as it comes across, Rob just unfortunately gets a touch into our net. Just playing into the corner, I think, is a bad idea. If you don't know how the corner is going to bounce, then you flying into it is not a good idea. And I would say even at Champ 3, maybe even into GC a little bit, we should not be driving into the corner trying to expect the ball to bounce a certain way. Just be a little bit more patient with it. Even if you're on the back wall, wait for it to bounce, and then you can react to it and boost and try and hit it. The quick chat, I got it where you're the back man. I like those. Heat's in a good spot. The jump is good. I think the lateral dodge is probably better. It's a good shot from Arok, honestly. I would so if I'm Heat here, I probably let Arok take this. For basically all the same reasons we wanted Arok to leave it for Heat last time. Heat's a little bit too close on the bounce. It's a tough read. He's going to miss it most likely. And Heat maybe recognizing that and letting Arok take it early, or maybe Arok called him off, I'm not sure. It's a decent clear. Unfortunately, again, we're throwing it into the other team. Even if you don't get the shot there, just throw it to where he's not. Try not to throw it to the corner. Try not to slow it down that much. That's a great shot by Rob. A little too on the money, though, right at slip screen or whatever his name is. Where's Rob going? Rob's getting sucked into the corner that the ball's in. And sometimes I think when we're in ball cam, we just kind of indicatively chase. We just kind of are not even aware that we're being drawn towards the ball. You have a replay. Oh. Okay. That was a fine cheat, Arok. I don't know what the fuck you're bitching about. And a decent pass down. I wish he had taken some steroids to hit that ball a little bit harder on target. Another bad shot by Heat. Rob's in a good spot. Maybe he got there a little bit too soon. A little bit eager to get to that ball. I think that was an opportunity for Rob to stay upfield. Again, we're just like our clear is towards a person, but Heat doesn't get the touch there, so we lose possession almost immediately. I'm seeing a lot of that. That's what I'm seeing most of in this game is clears that don't go to teammates. Chances where we maybe could dribble, and then we don't do either enough with the dribble or we don't dribble. I think you guys are better with your dribbles than you think you are. It's a good read. I like the landing on the wall. It would have been really nice if you could have landed on the wall and still aerialed for it, but that one was kind of center of the field. Oh man, we talked about it afterwards. What did you talk about afterwards? The clear is not going to people? Like here's another one. Rob's name could have been on that pass, but Rob missed the ball and the pass was a little bit difficult to reach. So it's a combination of a few things. For the most part, it's usually the pass, but sometimes it's positioned by the person that's the passee as well. I mean, you're a rocket-powered car. You should be able to read plays. Heat blocks it at midfield, but Arok is very far back on defense, so we don't get the clear there again. I mean, I'm not saying anybody's really to blame, because everybody's kind of doing it, so everybody's kind of to blame. Yeah. Super fast team scrims, never slow down. So that can be a thing to it. It's good to play very fast, especially when you can force the other team to have to play super defensively. But if you're not getting the other team to play super defensively, sometimes you have to slow the game down. Not just to give them space, but to give yourself space. So dribbling allows you to do that. Getting demos opens up space and allows for more dribbling as well. and then just passes to teammates, I think. It doesn't necessarily slow the game down. It passes to teammates usually keeps the game fast, but passes, especially away from the corners, I think will keep the game going faster. But it keeps you in possession more, for sure. That's a good play by them, but they didn't get a read on it. That's, again, a decent pass by R-Rock, but Rob trying to cut a little bit more center of the field. We're not really reading each other's plays. What a save. You barely got that one. So we watched 2 games from you guys, and what we noticed in the first game, even though you won, was your offensive pressure kind of stunk. They were able to get the ball back into our zone, and honestly, if I look back at game 1, I would probably see a bit of just passing the ball away. We didn't connect a lot. So for that, I would really recommend that 3v1 thing. I think it's pinned in the shelter. Just do that for 20 to 40 minutes, honestly. It's kind of fun. It's a little bit awkward, and the guy that's playing goalie gets to have fun with it. But the guys that are playing, as long as you're knocking the ball around, you're going to get used to each other's passes and hits and what each other are capable of and how they make contact with the ball. Do they air roll? Can they ceiling shot pass or ceiling pass, I guess, whatever. Can they chip it off the backboard really nicely, and can you read it? Can you work on cutting it back downfield so the other person can shoot it? I think that 3v1 drill is pretty good for this, and getting used to playing with each other. Yeah, and it might have just been an awkward game. Maybe you had scrims against a team that played one way, and then you went into this matchup and you were thinking a certain way, and you kind of thrown for a loop by them. I'm not sure. Let's see here. He actually had a review in there. Okay, so these were notes for himself. Stop trying to make plays in the near post corner and leave it for the man in net. Okay, so we saw that a little bit with the R-Rock and Heat. We saw that. Play for control, stop getting possession with needless clears. So that comes down to clears to teammates, clears to... Okay, so let me do the breakdown. Clears to teammates are great. Clears to space, where teammates can move on to, is good. Clears to space just to get the ball out of our zone is fine. It's okay. Clears to the other team is bad. Dribbles can definitely change the pace of the game. I think that's great. And I don't know that the rotations comment is necessarily completely true. Maybe we could have been leaving a guy upfield just a little bit longer to give those outlet passes an option. Or that person that's up there just try and get a redirect. Try not to go for the shot necessarily, but on your redirects, make sure that it bounces off the wall or it doesn't bounce at all, or try not to send it to the corners. Corners are going to slow down the game a little bit too much. What else did I see? I don't know. Replay titled passing, so... I mean, whatever replay you sent me, man. I'm here for maybe one more replay. Slime's trying to beat everyone to it. I got a trick for this, by the way. My trick didn't work. What the fuck? Do you know what this is called? Those are those. Might be one of these. Oh man, so many games here. Let's check this one first. Arok. But I didn't see it called passing. Did you see one called passing? Alright. Well, with a little help from Slime, we were able to find it. It's called passing, by the way. Why am I like holding my controller as if I'm about to like play this game? I mostly use it to like fly around the field and hit pause. Controlled by Tiger. Slows it down, has the dribble. One thing we were talking about in Elite earlier, literally yesterday I think, is if you're going to dribble, probably flick it sooner than you think you need to, because the other guy's probably going to be crashing down on you, and this was kind of that right there. Tiger slowed it down as soon as he was able to get it onto his car. Trepidate was pretty much pressing it, and was making it very difficult. Road slows it down, Slime kind of clears it out, buys a little space, Road and Tiger stacking up, but it's fine because they spread out. Road's grabbing up some small pads, looking for some space, puts it off the crossbar. Tiger off the crossbar. Man, either one of you probably scored that one. Good job by Slime to put it away. That was a little bit harder for Slime, honestly, because he had people that he was shooting through. Oh my god. Hey, here's another replay where Road's getting to the ball a little bit too quickly. I've got one that I'm going to be uploading to YouTube. We just went through a replay review session. I think this is from a couple weeks prior. So it's something he hasn't quite practiced yet. Good kill by Road on the way through. Now Trepidate's the only one back. Oh, and so this is where like having that two-man crash in the net would have been really good. Okay, so Road and Slime on top of each other. Slime decides to bail out, but not before Tiger can really push in. Oh, thanks for the bits, Heat. I didn't even see that. Holy shit. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Like, I've received bits before, and I appreciate you giving them to me. I think your money's probably better spent with someone else, though. Just follow, watch. I appreciate that much. Subscribe if you really want to. Good tackle by Road. He had to figure out what he wanted to do and kind of took it very patiently and then boosted and tackled all in kind of one motion. Road giving a great place. Oh, there's that infield pass we were talking about too. That was such a good play. You're going to miss it the first 5 times. The 7th time, you'll be ready for it. This is going to be a good clear from Road. I like the challenge by Slime there. He doesn't get it, but I like it. This is awkward as fuck for Tiger. Holy shit. Oh no, we're all stacking the front net. Alright, good. We backed off. We gave each other some space. Do the bits show up in the stream? I wonder about that. Oh, Road's just kind of clearing it into their net, huh? Flying maybe a little bit too fast on that. Oh! That's the passing play. That's what Slime's really happy about. Is that in Share It from a while ago? I feel like I remember seeing it. Oh, see? Backboard plays, guys. There's a couple things that really work for this. One, if you have to aerial from the ground to the point in which Tiger hit that ball, you're using, I don't know, 30 or so boost, maybe more, just from the ground. He doesn't really need to use boost on the wall in order to gain that height. Instead, the only boost he's using is giving him speed and momentum, which could be giving him height, but is letting him get to that ball even faster. Probably was, yeah. And so just beating out two people who are up for that to the play. I mean, just really great job. We'll back that up and watch it one more time. Watch Tiger's pathing here. Clears it up the wall. Realizes where it's going. It's good. Ooh, good kill by Tiger. Hone Road hits the post. So that's the third man commit, and I think it's okay. I think I used to criticize that pretty heavily, and the more I think about the way people need to be aggressive in this game and RSC matches in particular, the more I really like that a lot. Good one. That's another good pass. That's good lob center. Unfortunately, Tiger backed off a little bit too soon, and Slime's not able to get there. It's a good shot by Trepiddy, honestly. It was a tough angle, and he did a good job with it. I think you had more time with that than you thought you did. I don't think you needed to aerial there, Tiger. Ooh. Tiger wanted it and had to bail back. It was a good job by Tiger to kind of recognize that that wasn't going to be a good one and get back on defense very quickly. That's an awkward touch by Slime, but he kept it away from the front of the net for the immediate future, but it ends up being in front of the net anyway. Sometimes you just got to make those touches just to avoid the goal. Good read by Slime. Keeping that away from the net. Tiger was there, but I liked Slime's clear on that. Fortunately, we weren't able to get back into a good rotation and good positioning right after it, and that might have been due to some low boost as well. Oh, a hit up into Road there might have been interesting. Would have had some interesting results. Good speed though, good rotation in order to stay in a good spot for Tiger's pass. Oh, shit. Frosty's here, too. Well, you're missing me at the wrong time, Frosty. I apologize. I'm going to be bouncing. That'll probably be my last one. Yeah. While I'm here, though, and I've got Slime, I'm going to kind of show off those few things in training that I was talking about. So I'm just hitting down on the D-pad here, and I'm single jumping out. You can kind of just keep on working on that over and over again. The other one is, yeah, it's left on the D-pad. Alright. Okay. And then I just kind of do this over and over again. Obviously not my best. Let's go on twist. Definitely need some practice here. Anyway, and that's just hitting left on the D-pad. And your momentum, so like I'm backing up here, it's going to send it that way. It's whatever direction your momentum's facing. I think that one's pretty good. You probably get more benefit out of training packs there. I really like this one though, so that's down on the D-pad. Anyway. No, there's no dig doubles. It's definitely something I could work on though. And so that's some of the stuff that I've been doing a little bit more with Bacchus mod lately. Musty talks about working on your booming clears, and so one of the things that he suggests is hit it into the wall, let it bounce, and then make contact with it. And then on the second bounce, you're trying to hit it, basically. Anyway, yeah, this is with Bacchus. And then the other one that he does that I think is a lot of fun. Working on your wall recoveries. And so you just kind of do that over and over again. And I probably shouldn't have flipped there. And you can kind of just do this on repeat over and over again. And like trying to pre-flip here, and I don't know why I'm doing that. But like just dribbling the ball into the sidewall kind of gives it that pop. And then trying to make contact with it. It's an old Neo, yeah. I was practicing that a lot more, and then I got like decent at wall recoveries, and now it feels really awkward because I have to deal with that like half wall. Anyway, that's all I really have was just some training tips. And with that, this is done. So now we can upload that to YouTube. Alright, have a good one, guys.